Boys, we're gonna be driving a Duramax today. She comes to life. What a completely different sound than the Cummins. So we got a half tank of fuel and it says we have 256 miles till empty. Listen to this old girl just purring. So much quieter than my truck, such a different sound than my 24 valve Cummins is. The frame's not too bad, man. It still has factory paint on it, a little bit of scale happening. We'll check it out more later on. Oh yeah, baby, it's not in bad shape at all. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video on Pure Panorama. Today we got a little bit of a treat for you. We are riding in an 05 Chevy Duramax with the old Allison transmission, moving it right along down the road. This is a 3500 1-ton with a dump bed on the back, so it's a dump truck, 1-ton work truck. It doesn't have any performance mods or anything like that. This is a bone stock Duramax that we are in, and we have the opportunity to drive and kind of just review and compare it a little bit to the 01 Cummins. So my truck is all over the channel, obviously, and that's what the channel revolves around, is my 2001 24 valve Cummins. But I obviously would like to bring more trucks to the channel, other diesel trucks, more diesel content, even gas trucks, more gas content as well. So we're going to be looking and working on doing that, looking into it and trying to make that happen so that we can have just a variety of content for more people than just Cummins fans. I want to draw more attention than just the true loyal Cummins fans to the channel, and I want to give a little bit of content for everybody here on Pure Panorama. So today we are in the 05 Duramax and we are going to see what this truck can do. Now, it's not going to be like your 3/4 ton 2500 that is decked out with 20x12s and has air intake and turbo work and all that stuff. It is, like I said, a work truck, but we're gonna put it through its paces and work it today and see how she holds up and kind of just go over it, check under the hood. We're gonna look at it underneath the frame and stuff like that and just see what this truck is all about. So who's excited? Raise your hand down in the comment section and let me know if you are cool with seeing different content and different trucks on the channel here. And I noticed right off the bat that the brake pedal is a little soft on this thing. It goes basically right to the floor almost before she wants to engage and stop. One thing I'm gonna say is this thing definitely, for being a 1-ton, it rides better than my truck does, and I'm not even kidding you. The suspension on this is however they have it set up, and I don't think that it's a straight axle in the front end of this. If I'm not mistaken, it's not a straight axle, but it definitely rides smoother than my truck for being a 1-ton and having a big old dump bed on the back of it. Honestly, I could get used to this. This thing rides like a Cadillac compared to mine. Not that my 2001 24 valve Cummins rides bad, because she rides good, but when you hit some bumps in the road, you definitely know it, because she definitely perks you up a little bit. But the suspension on mine is good and healthy. It just, the 2 straight axles and everything, they make for a more firm ride. But this old 1-ton Dirty Max right here, she definitely, she hugs the corners nice. She floats right along the road, hitting the bumps and everything. She's not too bouncy, not too rough. Can't really complain about that. So I don't know if this is the LLY or the LBZ engine that is in this, but being an 05, I'm pretty sure it was one of those 2 engines that came in this year. So we are definitely gonna have to look into that and verify that for you guys so that we know what is powering this thing underneath the hood. My truck definitely is a different feel when you lay into the throttle. The throttle pedal in my truck is far more responsive than this one. So when I lay into mine, it'll start to go and go instantly. But you gotta think too that I do have a few things added to my truck to help it do that, where this one doesn't have anything. But I'm sure if we were to put a few little things on here, a few little goodies, go fast goodies, it would definitely wake it up a little bit and help it to move and gain it some power. Look at this brand new 1-ton truck here. We're gonna have to check out this thing as well, but that'll be a separate video. Look at that, brand new, just off the lot. This old girl's squatting now, look at her. There's a good little bit of stone in there. So there you go, boys. We got a big old load of stone in this old 1-ton. We're gonna give her, I told you, we're gonna put her through its paces and see how she does, how she performs. Little 0 to 60 test or so when we pull out of here, see how fast she accelerates with about, I don't even know how much stone is in there. That's a 2-yard bucket on the loader. She was almost full. There's probably about 3.5 yards or so in here, 3.5 yards of stone. We'll see what she does. 98,600 miles on this, so that's not bad. It's still under 100,000 miles. The truck has plenty of life left in it. 574.2 engine hours. So in 98,000 miles, almost 99,000 miles, it's had 574.2 engine hours on it. See, I think that's pretty cool that it logs the amount of hours that the engine has ran. It gives you more of an idea as far as how long the truck has actually been on and working and stuff like that, because mileage is all fine and dandy when you go to look at a vehicle, but it doesn't tell you how long it's actually ran. It's just an idea of how far it's gone. So the truck could have sat and idled for days and days and days, sitting still in between loads and things like that, and you wouldn't know it. The engine can have so many more hours on it than the truck has in mileage and hours of driving. So it's two different things, and I think that that's pretty cool that this has a monitor on it to check the engine hours. What do you think, boys? He's got the windshield tinted. I've been thinking about doing mine. Should I? That right there, boys, I believe is the Lly Duramax engine. So quite a bit different than a Cummins, but good comparison. This truck is 4 years newer than mine. Mine's an 01 24 valve Cummins. This is an 05. But as you can see, the Cummins with the inline 6 goes right down the middle, and everything on the sides is so spacious and easily accessible. Whereas this has the valley that they utilize for your alternator. You got your air intake that comes in here and connects up there. See some intercooler piping right there coming up in. The turbo is buried back there in the back. Yep, she's buried back there in the back of the engine, so that's a pain in the ass right there to get to if you ever had to pull that out and change it. So as you can see, if you were going to be a first diesel truck owner looking to get your first diesel, I mean, go with what you want. Obviously, at the end of the day, it's your truck and you gotta love it driving it. But the Duramax and Powerstrokes, they just have more stuff crammed under the hood and a little bit different setup, whereas a Cummins is a little bit more straightforward, easier to learn, get your feet wet, gain some knowledge about how diesels work, and learn how to repair some stuff yourself. You gain a little bit of knowledge with one of the old Cummins or even a newer Cummins or whatever, and then step up into something like this and you should be good to go and have a little bit more general knowledge to do some repairs and fix stuff and feel a little bit more confident about what you are doing with the truck. But yeah, I wouldn't look forward to changing that turbo down in there, but changing the turbo on my truck over there on the side of the engine, that should be a walk in the park. Power steering pump and all that is basically located in the same spot. The other thing with these is the valleys of the engine, because obviously you got 4 cylinders on each side, but the valleys, they collect a bunch of crap and stuff like that and get dirty and all that. Right there you can get a little peek of the intercooler poking out. You'd have to take all this freaking plastic stuff off to gain access to it, whereas my truck, that's all basically easily accessible. So these are definitely just set up a little bit different, but nonetheless you could get work and stuff done on these. It would probably just take you a little bit more time to pull some things off, and you'd have to pull more stuff off to gain access to certain things, but it's definitely doable. But I definitely suggest a Cummins truck just to get your feet wet and get started if you're looking for a diesel, first time diesel owner or something. But like I said, end of the day, your truck, you gotta love it, you gotta enjoy what you're driving, and if Duramaxes or Powerstrokes are your thing, then get out there and get one. So overall, guys, this 1-ton Duramax right here, oh, might have a freaking axle seal leak here on the back. That's no good. Gonna have to take care of that. But overall, this truck right here it's pretty nice for an 05. It's got low mileage, real low mileage. The transmission, that good old Allison, she shifts beautiful. The truck runs strong, it sounds good, purrs like a kitten. Definitely could go around and take care of the frame a little bit. The rockers are not whooped, they're not rusted out at all. Cab corners are all solid. There's no rust at all on the front cab portion, the body of the truck. Obviously just a little bit of scaly stuff on the frame and the dump bed itself, but I told them, and even with the new one over there, that's nothing that a little time and wire wheels and stuff cannot fix. And then I think the plan might be to get some Raptor liner bed coating, bed liner, and go ahead and spray the insides of these dump beds with that, so that it can handle stuff like those big chunks of concrete, loads of stone as you see here behind me, and all that stuff. So I think just a little bit of time and some effort in these things, this one especially being the older and used one, can be cleaned up and just in real good shape and last quite a long time, and the new one over there will just be preserved for many years to come. But I gotta say, this old girl, she's a workhorse, man. She had no problem pulling the trailer over there with the skid steer on it, hauling all the stone that we just hauled, all this crap back, these big chunks of concrete. She definitely has no problem getting up and going, and that's just a bone stock Duramax that you're looking at. 1-ton dump truck working the way that it should be. Freedom, baby, the smell of diesel. But yeah, I enjoyed driving this truck today. It was nice to have a change of pace from the old second gen Cummins. This old girl right here, I'm sure you will see more of in videos to come, and definitely gonna be checking out the new dump over there. So we'll go do a walk around on that, but that'll be for another day, another time. That's gonna do it on this old video for the 05 Duramax 1-ton dump truck. I hope you guys enjoyed that and having a little bit of different content brought to Pure Panorama, so you guys can see a little bit more of a variety of trucks. We will definitely have some more time with this here dump truck in the future as summer progresses, and like I said, we will get a look at that other new one that is a gas truck, but we will get we'll get a little bit more up close with that and get in it to drive it. And I think, just like I want to do a video of comparing the two Dodge trucks towing the 4th gen Hemi to my 2nd gen Cummins, I think we're gonna do a little comparison video of the two dump trucks towing. One of them is a 2017 gas truck, the other is a 05 Duramax, so I think that'd be a good comparison. Two dump trucks head to head in a tow off. So let me know if you want to see that on the channel, because we can set that up and arrange it and make that happen probably here in the near future. But that is it. We're gonna write this video off for the day. Leave a like on your way out if you enjoyed this and seeing something different on the channel. If you're stopping in for the first time, hit that subscribe button, because we got more, man. We can get equipment, trucks, all that good stuff, and we have a lot of stuff still to do with the 2001 24 Valve Cummins that will be coming down the line. And that's it, guys. I'm out of here. See ya. I just wanna keep